Welcome, guys, to another episode of the WSXN podcast. My mantra, a united Africa is an undisputed Africa. So, Zelensky visited Cape Verde, which is an African nation on the continent, and it's causing an uproar that he should not be here. He disrespected the continent, and so why is he visiting now looking for aid? So, listen, but before we get in the video, listen to the reason why he's going to America. Listen to what the Americans said in this video about the Ukraine war.
Sent Congress an urgent warning about the need to approve billions of dollars in military and economic assistance to Ukraine. They say the country's effort to defend itself against Russia may stop without it. But a letter from the Office of Management and Budget said the U.S. will run out of money to send weapons and assistance to Ukraine by the end of the year. President Biden seeks almost $106 billion in aid for Ukraine, Israel, and other needs. But he and his administration face growing skepticism about the amount of assistance for Ukraine from lawmakers.
So there you see that no more money is run out. So that, and Germany also still economy is in shambles, so they're not sending any aid to Ukraine anymore. So all the major NATO countries who was bolstering and sanctioning Russia, sorry, now they are all back. They are all take a step back with financial and ammunition. So, hence the reason why Zelensky. No, before I get to Zelensky. Remember, look at this video on the side of me, right here. Where you see those presidents, those are African heads of states, presidents of the president of South Africa, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and the Republic of the Congo. Who else am I missing? Anyway, it was 7 of them. I'll put it up. And you see, they went to Ukraine. You see, he receives them, but when he received them, it was a show for the cameras because when they went and sit around the round table and they started having the conversation, Zelensky uttered these words that African leaders have no clue of what's going on in the war. They don't have no experience in war. It's way above their pay grade. That's basically what he said. And they are beggars because they only come because they want grain. That's what he said. He disrespected them directly into their faces. And because of that now, when they reached to Russia, when they were talking about the peace talk, that's when President Ramaphosa announced that we're not beggars. We did not came for grain. We are came because we want peace and the effect of the blockage of the sea of the grains globally. It was a global thing. It was just about Africa. So he was now this money is run out. He come to Cape Verde. That's the prime minister right here, the prime minister of Cape Verde that initiated this meeting. But and also some members of the parliament in Cape Verde knew about it and they did not, and they kept it from the president. And the president, he wasn't happy when he found out. Hence the reason why I said there was this big uproar, like why is he here? So listen to what the president of Cape Verde said. Let me put this up quick. There have to be adult people in the room to prevent institutional deterioration and unnecessary clashes as well as damage to the country's image. So that's what the president of Cape Verde said. He's saying this we cannot be seen or even be in the same room with someone who disrespected the African leaders who came to help you in aiding in your peace. It was big bad and bold then. Now you run back to the same people who you disrespected, who you said don't have the knowledge, can't comprehend what's going on. Now you say it's above our pay grade. Now, but you are here in our country looking for aid, and you are giving us a morality speech. You don't need a morality speech. So the president now came back in this press conference on the side of me here. This press conference where he's telling that he had no idea about the visit, and he's saying that the prime minister, will be dealt with, and all those who knew about it, there'll be punishment handed out. So most likely, he's gonna be rolled because people gonna lose their jobs because what? This is a big embarrassment to have Zelensky to come giving us a moral argument for why we should help Ukraine. Mind you, in the beginning of the Ukrainian war, when people was fleeing the country to leave, who non-citizens, they stopped African American African American. They stop African citizens from leaving Ukraine, telling them giving them guns and say if you have to go and fight, and you get a passport. And they also took black people off the trains and blocked them from getting on buses, while they put other people on, other race, and even dogs, animals they put on the train and take black people off. There was a story, a news story came out when they take off the black mother and his child, African, and put on a lady and his dog. So and then they have to walk to the borders to escape. They have to walk. They couldn't get on the ride. So they don't like black people. Now they're gonna come to us as black people to come and say we're gonna you want us to help you fight a war that is a losing war. So we must shed our blood for our country, for people that hate us and what they've done to us. He's also on his way to Argentina to deal with them about the same, guilt them into to he's trying to guilt these countries now to get a Chinese war. But Argentina is not a country I like as well, because for those of you who don't know, there's a big history behind Argentina making Argentina become white. 'Cause Argentina had black Africans, had African citizens living, thriving. There was thriving community in Argentina, and they basically push them out, literally push them out until the country is all white. But that's a whole other video I'm going to do on that to show how they eradicated black people from Argentina. I'm not a fan of them either. So what do you think about this? What do you think about the president of the Cape Verde coming out, taking that stand that he did against Zelensky to be in his country and his land, and the he gonna people will suffer the consequences of allowing him to come there like the prime minister, which I'm pretty sure going to lose his job, and other parliamentarians who aided in this visit and kept it from the president. That's what was so upsetting to me. They kept it from the president because they know what they were doing was wrong in the first place. So anyway, so let me know what do you think about this situation? If you agree with Cape Verde or the president of Cape Verde, um, taking the stand they did and basically telling me leave the country. We don't want to hear anything from you. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. I'll be here as always. Thanks for watching. Boom.